Hey everyone, it's Monday, the 27th of June 2022. Welcome back to Web Squadron. I'm Imran Siddiq. I've had a busy morning. I always say that, don't I? But I kid you not, I do have busy mornings. Just sort the light out a bit. It's gone a bit light there. Busy morning. Looking into some stuff for a client in terms of getting in some images together from Canva. Obviously, that's where I kind of go to get all my images. Well, not always. I do get them from other locations as well, but I'll just show you some of the images that I've been pulling through. So this is for a... in fact, if he's watching, hey, I'm not going to mention his name, but just collecting some images together that I might be using on their website. There we go. Yep, cool. So just some images that we might be using on the website. Anyway, yeah. You didn't really need to see that. Just thought I'd share it with you just because we're doing some stuff for them. Right, let me just download these so I don't forget to do it later. How is everyone, by the way? Hey, Andrew, afternoon. How are you? How's your, your Sunday? How was it? Just download these images. So this other client, we're working on their website on Thursday. We start on Thursday. Thursday. And then another client, we start... Hey, Carapos. Another client was starting... Well, we kind of started it late last week, and then we had to stop because we were waiting on the client to supply some further, content, really. And now we're getting that content come in. It's not very meaty. It's enough. Got to start building that website out today and tomorrow. So after this live chat, I'm just head down, boom, 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 focusing on getting stuff out. And then tomorrow, using some plugins that we haven't really used before. I've tested them, but not really used them before. So I'm hoping they're going to work through okay. Sunday was good for me. Sunday, it was okay. I got quite a lot of stuff done. And the client was starting on Thursday because they're based in America. We had a good 1 hour video call with them, which was really, really good. I can't stress enough how when you're working with someone, if you can get a video call in to understand how they come across to you and how you come across to them, because you can pick up, do you both get on? And I think that's really, really important. I get a lot of emails from people that say, oh yeah, can you help us out? And I go back to them and go, yeah, this is what it's going to cost or whatever. And they either go silent, or one person contacted me from Elementor Experts. And all they said was, we need help on your website. We need help on our website. And I was like, okay, what's your URL and what help do you need? And their reply was, give us your number and we'll talk over WhatsApp. I just went back to them and said, no, what is your URL and what help do you need? You've contacted me from Elementor Expert saying you want help on your website. Well, obviously you must have a URL then, or not. And you haven't even said what help you need. I'm not going to give you my number to start WhatsApping each other. Like seriously? So some people can, I think they just assume that, yeah, we will help you out. We'll do X, Y, Z for you. And they kind of, not disrespect, but they kind of fail to understand that, well, I'm not going to offer one-to-one support to you. Just like someone on YouTube commented on one of our old videos. They said the code wasn't working. And I said the code does work, but have you done X, Y, Z? And they wouldn't confirm it. They then came back and says, well, could you log in and work on my website? And again, I had to go, well, hold on. We put these tutorials out there. We do the live chats. We provide tons of free support, as it is, Elementor Facebook group. You now want dedicated one-to-one support on your website. Now, unless it's someone from here, Like, Andrew, there was that time I logged into your site, or I've done it for others, because we have a relationship, we have a bond. We have a bond in this community. That's different. But a complete stranger who hasn't even chatted on live chat or anything like that kind of goes, yeah, will you go and check my code and fix whatever on my website for free? You kind of go, no, that is one-to-one support. And this is what I charge as a consultation per hour. I'll give you a discount for half an hour, but you got to pay for that. Otherwise, I'm not going to go in and look at your website. And a lot of people get offended by that. They kind of go, well, I haven't got loads of money and, I can't afford it or whatever. And you kind of go, well, yeah, but you're assuming I've got tons of time to just log into your website. Well, the thing is, for Andrew, I kind of said to them that, like, here's the cost. And by the way, though, whenever we provide anything like this, where we do like one-to-one support, and we don't know them, so you got people always say you have to have an element of trust. Here, there is no trust because we don't know them. I always say they must pay before I do any work, and I even make clear to them there is no guarantee I will fix it. You are paying for me to go in, consultation. If I can find the problem and I can fix it, I fix it. If I can't, you still pay for the time. And that's something I really, really stress a lot to everyone out there. You hire a consultant to work on a project for you at work, or to work on something. You're paying for them regardless of whether they fix or achieve what you wanted them to. If, however, you're employing someone to build something specific, so they've said to you, we will do this, then you expect this. But if you have a problem, you're like, well, we're not really sure what it is. Can you have a look and try and fix it for me? I kind of go, yeah, I will try. No guarantee. There's no guarantee because I don't know what your back-end system is. I don't know your server. I don't know your plugins. I don't know your JavaScript, your CSS code. I don't know what you've got going on there. So we will do our damned best, but there's no guarantee. And it's a form of protecting yourself, because if you say to someone, like once someone said to me, can you get my page speed score up? And I said, I'm pretty sure looking at your insights, we can get you from 20% to probably about 60, 65. After that, it's going to be dependent on loads of other stuff in your website that we have no control over. And believe me, you ain't got the money to pay for us to fix everything. Like you got 1,000 images, you got videos on your website. There's only so much we can do. So when someone says, I want to get 100%, I always say to them, I will get you higher, but there will be a limit to what I can do. And if I'm only working on your website for 1 hour, half a day or whatever, there's a limit to what we can achieve. There's a limit. There's always gonna be a limit. Yeah. Do you ever find that, Andrew? Do you ever find you have people, they don't really know you and you've never really communicated with them, and they find you or they contact you and they go, look, can you just have a look at this for us? And there is a danger that you kind of go, oh, if I do it and I fix it, they might come back to me later. This is good. That's never guaranteed, because half the time they just want to find someone to fix their problem because they just don't want to pay anyone to fix it. And yeah, I mean, so I've got a client. We built their website, and every now and again they keep coming back with, oh, what about this? What about this? And I've drawn a line with them now, and I'm going to say, sorry, look, you don't even pay a monthly maintenance. Out of the goodness of my heart, I keep offering you advice, but I should have put this one to bed ages ago. Again, I got contacted this morning. MailerLite, the MailerLite for WooCommerce plugin failed on them. So I've gone in and removed it. It says, look, okay. And I just feel like there's only so much you can do before you kind of are like, you're doing everything. And the fact that they don't even pay a monthly maintenance, I kind of go, why am I helping them out for? I'm going back on everything I tell all of you. Yeah, it's only a website. How difficult can it be? And sometimes what I do is I say to them, I'm really sorry, but I've got 6 clients right now and they're all timetabled in and I'm up against it. I can't look at yours probably for 8 or 9 days. My recommendation is you get someone else to look at it, right? And then and that sounds really bad to say, but if they're not paying a monthly maintenance plan, I mean, this client here that you've got, it sounds like you're kind of obligated to help them out, but there comes a point, there's that really difficult grey line, isn't there? There comes a point when you have to say to the client, no, we can't keep supporting you. We can't keep, putting the screws in and tightening them for you. We've done it, but if you go and untighten it and it starts to wobble, we can't be the ones to go back and tighten it because we had it tight. You've loosened things or you've moved things. And I just find it quite bizarre how sometimes too many people, they have this thing where they feel like, no, we're not paying a monthly maintenance plan. You built our website, so we expect you to be there for the next 12 months. And you kind of go, well, you go into a shop, right, and you buy a chocolate bar and you eat the chocolate bar. You don't walk back in and, you don't go back into the shop and go, look, here's the wrapper. Fill it up and give me another one. You paid for one. That's all you get. That's all you get. Right. Sorry, that was a bit explosive, that right, wasn't it? Right. Just got to try and work something out here. Someone just sent in a problem. Just having a quick look at it. Just to work out what's going on here with it. Sorry if I go quiet. I'm just looking at something for someone here. They've just asked for a bit of help, so I'm just having a quick look. Anyway, bit quiet today on the chat, isn't it? Where is everyone? Then again, though, I never expect people to be here, and that sounds really bizarre, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I really don't expect. I always feel like I'm so lucky when I have people joining in. So Andrew built a website for a local charity on his server. Yeah, I understand that. I probably would have done the same as well. What? Is it still on your server, Andrew? Oh, hold on. Is that website that you've lost access to still on your server? Andrew? Is it still on your server? Don't tell me it's still on your server, mate. Is it still on your server? I mean, I'm not trying to sound funny here, but that does sound a bit odd. Right? Come on, is that still on your server? Okay, right, so what you're saying then is it's still on your server. Hey, Mark, it's still on your server, but the old site is on their own. Oh, well, to be honest, Andrew, you know what? If they're not going to give you access or whatever, just stop working for them. You offer to support them, okay? You offered out of the goodness of your heart, and now they're not. They don't want to reciprocate. So, quite frankly, their loss, right? It's their loss. By the way, you know this T-shirt that I'm wearing? This is the T-shirt that Cade Jimmy sent in the WordCamp 2022 package, the parcel. Catch Me If You Can by Nexus, which is, let me remember his name, Chris. Oh, I can't remember his surname now. He wears a hat. Chris, he's a cool guy. Oh, there it. So you can't even see it. So catch me if you can. Hey, Soren, how are you? How you doing? So I'm just looking at something for someone who's contacted me off Facebook. He's someone I've helped out every now and again. They're an okay guy. I don't mind offering them a bit of free help. And earlier, I was collecting some images. I'll show you here. Here we go. So for one of our new clients, I've been collecting some images from Canva. So what I've done is I've stripped out the background, saturated it, or desaturated it. That's got colour in, getting in some images and stuff like that. So I've got some stuff I can use when we come to build their website. I'm just getting some dust clouds. The idea is that when you have like an image like that, for instance, with a transparent background, you could then put a dust cloud behind it. You know, layer effect and all of that. So I was just sorting that out. It does, Jimmy, small. Do you know what? Sometimes extra small fits better and sometimes small. Sometimes some small t-shirts feel too baggy on me. Hey, Pickstar. How are you? Now then. I was going to try an experiment, okay? In that... Oh, no, hold on. Where's it gone? Where has it gone? Just bear with me a moment. There was something I was meant to... Oh, it's gone. Where has it gone? Here we go. Sorry, can I just check something? I think I've got too many windows open. No, I haven't. There we go. So I was going to do something where, you know, if people wanted to join on the live chat to start a conversation, I was going to let more people join in. I might start that in a moment. Thank you, Soren. I'm really glad you like it. I mean, obviously, we try to be really good, if I'm honest. We try to be informative in what we produce and how we do things, our tutorials, and our live chats as well, and offering support. But it does mean a lot when I know that what we're doing is resonating. And if it's pulling people in, you know, please do let other Elementorists, Webtubers sounds rude. WordPressers or designers or developers. Because I don't know everything. I seriously do not know everything. I try and put my opinion or my take on things, but we're all here to learn. So, you know, if ever you think there's a better way of doing something, Pickstar regularly sends me codes and stuff. So does George. But you know, please do let me know if you ever think there's anything we can do to better what we do here. It's going okay today, Pickstar. Been busy, been just collecting some images and looking into example websites for a client that we agreed to work with yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday. In fact, yeah, it's just over 12 hours ago. And we start their website on Thursday. And there's another website that we're going to continue working on today that we want to try and get a first draft done by Wednesday for that one. So that should be a cool, good website. I have to remember to turn myself this way when I have a drink. Because every time I do it when I'm like that, I'm like dodging the microphone. I'm like this, aren't I? Just realised my hair's a bit weird there. I pose a lot, don't I? I care a lot about my hair. Yeah, I mean, Soren, it's I've said this many times in that there are so many major YouTube influencers out there, and some are really, really good. I just tried to add something a little bit different, so I try to ensure it's not monotone. I try and bring a bit more personality, and I also really like to push everyone's minds into thinking differently. And right, here's a widget. We all know about this widget. We know what it does and style it and all of that. But could you use it in a different way? Could you use it to solve a different problem? And two of my favorite widgets are the testimonial carousel, because you can use it for so much stuff, and the call to action widget, CTA, which does not get the respect it deserves, in my opinion. You know, I think that plugin deserves a whole load more respect. RESPCT. Know what it means to me. What is everyone working on right now, by the way? What are you all working on? So I've just collected some images for client's website we start on Thursday, looking into someone's website and a bit of a problem they've got with the way it positions itself at the moment. Hey, Inderpreet. Tired. So Jimmy is mentally tired. Yeah, I know what you mean, Jimmy. You Well, once you get all of those things done, try and make sure you get back to yourself a good day or so where you just kind of just chill out, all right? Just proper chill out. Just proper chill out. Oh, Carapace, complicated dynamic stuff. You know, whenever I see those words, complicated dynamic stuff, I just sort of think, whoa, it's complicated. Hey, Richard, how are you? Well, it's a funny one, isn't it? I mean, Jimmy, you got to go with your gut. And the fact that you are debating it says to me that you probably need to change it. So here's what I'll say, okay? You know, if you got a plate of food, right? Another one of my analogies. I could write a book about it in a minute. Imran's analogies. Imagine you got a plate, okay? And you got loads of food on there, or different items. If there's an item on there that you don't like or you don't want to eat, you're not going to eat it. It doesn't matter that it's on your plate. Some people will say, oh, you must finish your plate. You know, think about everyone who doesn't get food. Well, whether you eat it or not, they're still not going to get that food. So that's a rubbish argument. But you got a plate and you got food. And if you doubt that food, that says something to you. So I would say that if you've got doubts about anything that looks on the website in the colors or how much of the color you're using, I would say change it. Just change it. Because if it bothers you now, it will bother you later and later and later. Yeah, Soren, good point. I mean, I don't have a script. Mark Newman, he'll tell you I don't do scripts. I just like to blurt it out and go with the flow. Because, you know, when you do a script, it feels too rehearsed. It also feels like it's been purposely done to fit a certain method. Whereas I like to experiment and go, well, this is what you could do with it. Or you could go here. Oh, let's try this as well. Which feels so much more real and unique and just basically real. It's just sometimes some... Hey, Inderpreet, at the moment I don't do Sunday daily lives, but maybe one day. But yeah, back to the point about scripted. A lot of videos that are scripted when they do a plugin or how to do something, they're following developers told them kind of what to say, which I hate. Because I find that if a developer tells you what to say, you're not being honest about what do you really think of the plugin? What do you really feel when you use it? So the QI Add-ons Pro, I did for free for the developer because they were happy to give me a pro version, because I said to them, hey, have you got a pro version? I'd love to have a look at it and I'll do a review for you. And I gave him an honest review. I took bits I like, I'd say, and the bits I don't like, I also say, because it's not a script. And what Mark says there is so true. I'm rubbish with scripts. If I haven't written the script, I struggle, because then I really struggle. Nice, Richard. How did your son do, though, on the sports day? How did he do? Hey, Mamesla, you're not late. We've only been live for 26 minutes. You're not late. No. So, Andrew, you need to follow this. Hold on, Andrew. Hold on, Andrew. Don't go anywhere. Right. Stay where you are. I don't know why I say that, because it's not like he's going anywhere, really, is he? Right, here you go, Andrew. So, Andrew, watch that video. Go there, watch the video. Andrew, watch that video. Hey, 8 Pig Star. Be free like the wind. That's how we like to roll here, right? That's how we like to roll. Be free like the wind. That's what I would say. Yeah. Right, just got to give this script to someone. So I've just got to dump in some CSS for someone here. Oh, how old is your son, Richard? How old is your son, by the way? How old is he? Hey, Jack, how are you? Singing in the drain. What, Pixar? So, like I said, okay, I was thinking about doing like a shared live, a joint live. So I have got a Google Meets meeting that if other people want to join, you must make sure that you've got earphones or headphones on, okay? Otherwise, there will be an echo from the speakers. So you got to make sure you got something like that on. Make sure you're in a quiet room with not too much disturbance or noises everywhere, ideally. It doesn't have to be, but ideally. And no expletives. But you must have... Hey, Mia, how are you? You must have earphones or headphones or something. But I'm not going to do it unless I know anyone wants to join again. And by the way, you don't have to join, all right? But if anyone wants to join in the live chat, actually their camera and their voice, you know, as well, let me know. All right. Hey, Usama, how are you doing? Oh, wow, Richard. 2 sons. 2... Wow, what? That's quite a difference, isn't it? Hey? What happened there, Richard? Your kids are 18 and 17. At the time, they would have been... Well, your daughter, if we take into account the 9 months pregnancy, your daughter would have been 15, probably, and your son would have been 14-ish. And they're at that age now when you know, you know, you don't have to worry about your kids. Well, you still worry about your kids, but you're not over worrying as much as you would have done. And you went and had another one at 2, another child. It's like starting all over again in life. You know, you go, oh, they're growing up. Yes. And then you go back again. You just added on about 14 years of like stress to your life. I don't really mean that, Richard. But I do wonder. Yeah, well, Andrew, what I will say is that with video, right, will tell you where to go and you can try it out. You can, and if you're unsure, you can literally hit a button and it will generate other complementary fonts for you. Which isn't a bad idea if you really want to have a look. Oh yeah, Jimmy, I might do it again whenever. So I might do it again whenever. You know, it's not a compulsory thing, and neither is it hopefully going to be a one-off. Hopefully, I can do more of those going forward. Or when Mark sorts out his... Mark, is your internet done yet? When Mark sorts out his internet speed. Do you know what, Richard? I didn't want to say it. Richard, but I was thinking, was it intentional? Which sounds really bad, but it... So, little accident while boating holiday. Yeah, that's what I mean, Richard. You almost had freedom. How old are you and your wife? Or partner? How old are you both? How old are you? No probs, Andrew. Hope you sent the message to the right person. Mia. Ouch, Richard. Ouch. I don't even want to imagine or start to think about how you make that decision if you actually go ahead with it. I mean, I know why you made the decision, but vasectomy. Ouch. Yeah, don't worry, Mia. This is just something like in the future. Do you know what I mean? In the future. Right, so Richard, my wife is 44 and I will be 44 in September. So we're close age. So my son is 7. I mean, your son is 2. You will be... This is scary, okay? This is scary now. You will be 60 years old when he's 18. When he's 18 and, you know, either he's working or going to university or, I don't know, whatever he's doing, you'll be 60 when he hits 18. And that's what goes through my head as well. I'm like, wow, you know, I'll be close to 55 when my son hits 18. And you go, oh my goodness. I don't think I'll have the energy to tell him what's right or wrong by that point. I'll be like, oh, just do what you want. Just leave me alone. Just do what you want. You know, brush your teeth. Come on, brush your teeth. I hope I don't have to keep saying that to him. I hope by the time he hits like 18, he's in control of his own dental cleanliness. Yeah, we might as well. Why not? Why not? Hey? I'll blow up some balloons. I'll get balloons, right? And we can all sit there eating an imaginary cake. No! I'll get a sponge cake. We'll turn the lights off like this, right? We'll turn the lights off, and all the lights, right? Well, I'll have a sponge cake with a candle, right? And then we'll blow it out. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll blow it out. It's a funny thing, isn't it, Richard? Do you do that, Mark? Do you do that? Do you ever sit there and think, right, when your youngest is 18, how old will you be? And you start to go, oh, what kind of state will you be in your life and your health when they're hitting that age? Wow, Andrew, you had your first when you were 40, 42. So, your daughter is 16, 15, 16. How old are you now then? Are you now mid-50s? Am I right? No, am I wrong? Am I getting your ages wrong now? Yes, do you know something? What Jimmy has said there, every couple of days, I check what's known as the spam box for Facebook Messenger, where some of the message end up there, which I really wish Facebook would stop doing that sometimes, because you don't really even get told anything is there. Unless you go looking for it, you don't know it's there, which is annoying. Sponge cake with a hollow middle. What's the fun in that, Andrew? Hollow middle. I like to what? I like to watch my carbs, but I tell you what, a nice sponge cake with cream is gorgeous. Victorian sponge? That's the word. Victorian sponge. Mamma mia! Who here does not like a Victoria sponge cake? Tesco's do a killer Victoria sponge cake. Awesome. That is a good point too, Richard. People do start families much later now. Yeah. And then we regret it, don't we? We start later and then we go, oh, damn, I wish I'd started when I was 20. You know, they'd be out my hair now by the time I hit 40. They'd be off with their lives. Yeah, Jimmy, do you know something? I've actually had a couple of clients who contacted me. By the time I saw the message, they're not interested. And you go, what? Potential clients, people asking for advice or help or support. Yeah, I mean, Richard, I tell you what, your wife, your poor wife, and you just going through the whole, well, yeah, let's not go there. Victoria sponge is a lovely cake. You're right, Andrew. Do you have kids, Pickstar? Do you have kids? By the way, who here hasn't got kids? Let's change the conversation. Who here right now, who's on the live chat? And don't forget to click like. If you haven't clicked like, I'll find you and block you. No. Who here? A Victoria sponge. Right, let me get you an image then for what is a Victoria sponge. Let me get you a image. Sponge cake. Ah! No! What have I done to the window? I've just done something to the window. There it is. Right, let's just go here. This is a Victoria sponge cake. In fact, let's go to images. It's probably better. My favourite ones are ones like that. Where you just got, you got the cream in the middle. It's just a sponge cake. There might be strawberries inside or just a layer of strawberry jam or something. But it's Victoria sponge cake. That's a decent image of one. It's just... Because you know what? There are carbohydrates in them. But there's something... It's like a guilty pleasure. And they're so soft, aren't they? And the great thing is they are not layered in icing. They're not layered in icing. You know, you look at that. You know, you got the cream, you got your jam, but it's not layered in icing. That's just, you know, whatever. I don't even know what they sprinkle on top. What is that? Dandruff? Is that the baker's dandruff? He's like, oh, I'm going to make this cake. Oh, we're going to make it now. And we're just like dandruff's pouring onto it. But that's your Victoria sponge. Right? For anyone that came here expecting Elementor on WordPress, I'm really sorry. But layers are important. In fact, that Victoria sponge is the perfect Z-index cake. You got section 1, you got your cream and your filler, you got section 2, and then you have your particles on top. On top. Sand cake, sand cage. Do you know what? Let me have a look at that. Let me do it. Sand. How do you spell that? Cage. Not completely the same. Not completely the same, but yeah, I can see what you're thinking there. Sugar powder. Or icing sugar, yeah. Whatever it is, it's because it's delicate and it's like paper thin. You don't feel so bad, do you, when you have it? I am not a fan of cakes that have, you know, like what they call it, fondue, whatever, you know, thick icing. You know, all these fancy cakes, they have like these massive layers of thick icing all the way around and everywhere. And when you cut it, it's like that all the way around it. And I just find it way too sweet. I'm like, ugh. I'm one of those people, you know, when you have a cake, fondant, when you have, and you got all of that thick icing and all of that around it. I'm one of those people that when I eat a cake, you'll see me with my spoon, literally like this, going, moving it off. So the plate will have this layer of just like the casing, you know. You know, like a face hugger out of Aliens. You know the face huggers, right? It looks like that on my plate. It's like I've carved out. It's like I've gone into the intestines and just chiseled it out. That's what's left on my plate. Oh, but Mia, right now, Mia's really getting serious now. The burger Mia, right, is practically, the bulk of it is just, yes, there's fat, but it's protein. If you get the right kind of burger, the carbohydrate, if this was a bar chart, right? Okay, so we start here, right? Whoop, here. Here's the carbs. Here's the protein. Boom. So it's all right. Burger. Buttercream is okay, not too much. I don't mind buttercream, but not too much. No, Mark, are you kidding me? What is it with, it must be the sweetness. Hey, George. Hey. Must be the sweetness they like. Tea bricky. That doesn't sound nice at all, Pickstar. Hey, do you want a tea bricky? Absolutely, yeah. For anyone who's a vegetarian or a vegan, I'm really, really sorry, yeah, but has anyone had a buffalo burger? If I had to compare all the meats I've ever had in my life when it comes to burger, you know, Angus and all of this, right? I kid you not, buffalo meat as a burger is absolutely amazing. It's, whenever, I don't have it often, like hardly ever, but when I have one, oh, magnifique. You know, it's like, c'est la vie, vavavoom, ik bin hast du, bist du, guten Tag. It is good, right? It is good. I've never had ostrich. I've never had crocodile either. I didn't even know you could get crocodile. I didn't know you could do crocodile meat, actually. I don't know why I thought it'd be slimy. Yeah, not sure. I've never had ostrich either. But yeah, buffalo. If I know somewhere, I'm going somewhere, and they've got buffalo meat, that's me going. So yeah, I'm really sorry, yeah, if anyone here is vegan or vegetarian, or is it pescatarian, or just tarian, right? Yeah, I'm really sorry. You know what, Mark? I don't think anywhere near me does any crocodile meat or ostrich meat. I've got to go into the city centre if I want to get buffalo meat as well. Pescatarian? The ones that only eat fish? Is that what it's called? Am I getting it wrong now? So you have vegetarian, vegan. I think it's pescatarian. And then you have tarian. Tarian basically just means they don't eat anything. In fact, they live on air. They don't even eat vegetables. They just somehow they survive by just consuming air. Like an amoeba. No, hold on. Amoebas. Do amoebas eat bacteria? Oh, I can't remember. Biology. A level. Can't remember. Tarian. Yeah. They just, you know, they just walk. You know when you see people you know when you're walking around and you see people walking like this? That's a tarian. They don't eat vegetables, meat, fish, nothing. They just eat oxygen. That's a tarian. I remember when I had my first lobster at a barbecue, and I was surprised at how nice it was. I was actually surprised. And I think it's like... it's something to do with... like I had caviar once, a long time ago, and I did not like it. I didn't like it. And you always have this thing about, oh... You always assume some foods are going to be like a slimy or whatever, jellyish kind of meat. But lobster barbecue I was very surprised. I was like, whoa, this is really nice. So, Mia, I actually eat it with a knife and fork. So, yeah, I don't pick it up. Because what you'll have is you'll have the burger. You'll have like, you might have some onions, a small amount of onions you've done as well. You know, your cheese, and you've melted the cheese onto it at the top. And then you put your sauce, and then you put the burger on top. So I'll do it with a knife and fork. Yeah, absolutely. Because otherwise, it's very grimy. Like, we're talking proper grime and juices oozing out. You know, it's like if you had a burger with your hands. It's like getting like one of these like dogs. With a massive tongue licking all over your face and your hands as you're trying to eat your burger. It'd be like slobbering down all over the place. So fork and knife always. Knife and fork. Yay, thank you. So Jimmy, skating choreographer, sent this. Catch me if you can. Cache me if you can. Catch me if you can. And it's from WordCamp. Jimmy sent it over, but it's a t-shirt by Nexus. Don't think I've had what you've had. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Escargot foie gras. I'm not even going to pronounce it. But yes, does that sort... Well, Mia... How many of you were going with the knife and fork, and how many of you were going with the hands when you were having this debate yesterday? How many of you... Or what did you think I did, Mia? Were you thinking he just goes with his hands? Yeah, take care, Mark. I've got your email. I need to look at it. I need to study it. And yeah, let's start making a dent in that today and tomorrow. I'll get you an update tomorrow, by the way, Mark. See you later. Cloud buns. Whoa, everybody, can we just focus on what Pickstar... So Pickstar, tell me more. What is a cloud bun? So here's the reason I don't do bread. Because carbs. There's quite a lot of carbs. I like to stay low on carbs. I don't like egg unless it's an omelette. I only like egg when it's an omelette. I don't like fried egg. I don't like boiled egg. I don't like yolky egg. Get out of my face, right? Yeah. I'm not into that. But I like omelette. If it's a good omelette, I like omelette. So thank you, Jimmy, for the pronunciation. Yeah, knife and fork. I like things to be clean. Just back to Pickstar though. So what is this cloud bun? So you're saying white egg, yeah, without the yolk, beaten to a dough kind of consistency. Is that how it works? Even scrambled egg. I mean, I have to say, scrambled egg is technically like an omelette that's been battered and you haven't... You know when you flipped it, it went and broke. You went, oh, I might as well just scramble it now. But I prefer it when it's not completely battered to death. But what is... You got to tell me more about this Pickstar. Yeah, so yolky egg, hate. Fried egg, no. Boiled egg, no. I don't really go crazy for scrambled egg. But a good omelette, nice thickness as well. With a few spices dropped in. You know. Mwah. Love it. Right, Pickstar has sent an email. Let's just see what he's sent. Cloud buns. Okay. So let's now share what Pickstar has just sent. So this is a cloud bun. See, look, this is what I'm talking about. And I feel like... oh, hold on. I just realised my face is missing. Hey, I'm here now. Right. Whoops. So can you see here? Right? Carbohydrate, 1 gram. 1 gram. Protein, 7. So if this is... So how does this work then? Mix the egg yolks and cream cheese, right? 25 minutes. Do you know what? I'm going to try this. I am going to try this. Because what I have done sometimes, right? What I have done... Should I put a link to this here, by the way? Let me put the link in as well. Here you go. There's the link to it. So you can all try it as well. Sometimes I have made an omelette. I mean, I've like wrapped the burger in the omelette. But often you have a load more omelette than you have burger. But having something like that could actually work, maybe. That could work. I might give that a go. Oh, okay, so Pickstar's now sent another one. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The best cloud bread recipe. Oh. Yep, high in... Look, this is why I like it. Oh, sorry. Oh, I've just put the wrong thing on, sorry. Here we go. Sorry. I had the wrong screen on. Cloud bread is high in protein and extremely low in carbs. Look at that. That looks perfect for your burger to go in, doesn't it? I'm going to give that a go. Yes. God damn it. By the way, we are not reviewing this website in terms of the social. I do like it when social media icons are on the left or right hand side. I prefer them on the left. Sorry, the right. Sorry, I prefer them on the right. I feel like they look better here. But I do like, you know, when you have the stickiness there. This is quite nice as a website. Should we just look at this website for a moment? This is actually quite a nice website. Look at that. I like that. I like the font. I really like this. That is a really nice. Look at that. Look at the style of those social media icons. Isn't that nice? I've never thought of doing that. It has that kind of combined niceness to it, doesn't it? You know, that's quite nice. You know, and it's got a nice drop down. It's all very simple. It's all very simple. This is something that doesn't get spoken out a lot. Notice the drop down is a smaller font size. I prefer that. When you have the drop down being exactly the same font size, if your wording is long, it's like quite long. But a little bit of a drop there in the font size, it looks really nice. That I don't know why we're reviewing this, but I really like. I do like the header, and I like this. I like this nice little menu here. It's really nice. I do like that overlap. Ah, nice to hear, Dr. Stick. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That pretty cool. I'm just going to put a link to that one on as well, so in case you want to see it. Do you know what? I think I've completely... George, sorry, we've been talking about the eggs. I've completely missed everything you've said. You need to do a video explaining cache and page speed. People keep going to page speed, doing a test when their server for it is in the UK. Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's a good point, George. I think, you know, do that video and I will definitely share it out and let my social media know about it. Smaller font affects insights. Smaller font, sorry. Hey, Artif. Smaller font affects insight when your content is too small. But if you've got it as a drop down, that won't affect your insight. However, if your fonts are too small, don't be surprised if your page speed insight raises it, because from an accessibility point of view, for anyone who has any issues, you know, seeing small content or anything like that, that's the only reason they raise it, to be honest. Got to check if I'm going to give it a go. I mean, obviously, I've got to make time for it. So the Cloud Buns, I've got to make time for it because they're not just overnight, innit? Did it say 40 minutes? I think it said 40 minutes. Preparation time. Yeah, so bake for about 30 minutes or so. You got to make it and then bake it. Make it and bake it. But I might give that. I think I might go and find a YouTube video on it, so I make sure I follow it properly as well. Because knowing me, I'll get it wrong. I'll get it wrong. Nicely remembered, Artif. I forgot about that. How did that work out, Andrew? How did that work out? How did that work out? So, if my client's watching, I'm sure I'll be discussing this with him anyway. But there's a certain industry where there's loads of websites that produce parts for dune buggies and stuff like that. Sand buggies, dune buggies. And nearly every website I've seen, and I've gone and looked at loads and loads, none of them are that nice. They all look like, they just look really plain and boring. So I'm going to give our client an amazing website. I have a good idea what we're going to do. I was plotting it this morning. So Artif, because I have burgers without buns, if you use egg, which is high in protein, you can create you can create egg buns basically. The link is actually up there. So if you go up, Artif, you'll see a link by me. Just posted about 15 comments. Actually, it's right before you said, "Hey, good afternoon, everyone." The comment above that is a link. Go and have a look. Pickstar, I haven't found the video yet, but I will do a quick search, just so I can watch them making it. You will get there, Andrew. I know you will. I know you will. By the way, you will have noticed that today a video came out about Elementor Cloud. And it's where I try and create a WooCommerce website or setting things up in 20 minutes. And the basis of the video literally is just Elementor asked me if I would be happy to do one. And it is for free, by the way. Okay, it's a free video. There's no special offers or anything. And I haven't done one for Elementor Cloud in a while, so that's why I did it. But it was also just to highlight how by using the Elementor Kit library, you can very quickly get all of your pages and the look of your website done. So if you don't want to waste time creating a unique website, I always say create a unique website, but if you don't have the time to do that, with an Elementor Kit library, you can get it done and out the door pretty quick. Yeah, Artif, I don't. Artif, let me tell you something, yeah? If you take some burgers, the chances are that burger, right, is going to have loads of carbohydrates in it because of the buns. Yeah, the buns are going to be super carbs. So without the buns, so I have I have the bottom of the burger. I have the cheese on top. I have the sauce on top of that. And then I have this is my Alexa bite. And then I have the top of the burger and a bit of cheese sprinkled on top. Burger, right? Not Durga, as in Team America, which is a really cool film, but most people will say it's not politically correct. But hey, Durga, burger, right? That is a burger. So I'm having my protein, bit of fat with the cheese, which is good because I'm consuming the fat by not having enough carbs. Bit of sauce, some good chili hot sauce. And then you have some more burger on top. Burger. Right? Burger. And right now, at that moment, I probably lost all of my subscribers because they're going, what the heck is this video all about? Jimmy, struggling to set up your jack on MacBook Pro. So, obviously you got the US... Yeah, sorry. What port are you using? Is it a USB port? Jimmy, tell me about your... What kind of port is your jack, your external microphone? Is it a USB-C, a USB 2 or 3, or something else? Artif, I tell you what, Artif, right? I kid you not, right? I kid you not. Just try it. Because when you have a burger, are you eating the burger for the bread, or are you eating the burger for the meat? You imagine now. Burger inside, crap. Burger on top. Jack 3.5. I'm not. 3.5. If I'm really honest, Jimmy, you really want to be getting a one that's a USB-C, or you got an adapter to connect to a USB 2 or 3, like whatever, and it connects to your USB-C. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Don't go wireless, Jimmy. Don't do wireless. Come here, Jimmy. Don't do wireless. I'm telling you now. You won't get a proper, like, whatever, right? You know, so Jimmy, you see this microphone that I've got here? You see this microphone, right? This microphone goes into here. So we got this port here, right? Okay. The end of this wire is a USB 3. It's a USB 3. So you can get adapters that end in a USB 3. Right? You can get it on a USB 3. Oh, I get you, right. Yeah, what? Oh, yeah, in that case, yeah, you will have to go wireless. You will have to go wireless. Yes, Andrew, I know what you're talking about. They do disintegrate. I think maybe your wife likes it because the fact they disintegrate, it feels less guilty, innit? It's like, it's not. This isn't full of carbs. Look, it just disintegrates. Look, it's blah, blah, blah. So when that goes in my tummy, it just evaporates. It's okay. Artif, you can have ice cream without the cone. You know, you can just get a bowl. Artif, you know you can get a bowl of ice cream. All right, so don't worry. Just reading the comments. So Soren, about SEO, how much should I care about keyword density? I wouldn't overly worry, because sometimes you gotta have the word in there a lot because of the content, or sometimes you might only have it once or twice. As long as you've got it in like your header 1, as long as you got it near the top of your website for your content, as long as you got an alt image, as long as it's within your URL, preferably, it doesn't have to be, but preferably, that is fine. And if I get told it's not enough or it's too much, but the content is right and it needed it, who cares what algorithm says? Who cares what is the right or wrong? Because there is no right or wrong answer. And like right now, Rank Math might say, this is perfect. 2 months later, Rank Math might say, oh, it's too much. Oh, it's not enough. I say just, you know, some of the things that you don't have to tick every box. And I honestly, of all the Rank Math ones we get, the one I care the least about is keyword density. Because there's only been a few occasions where I've got it spot on. And it's always a little bit too much or a little bit not enough. And I just go, whatever, don't care. I'm happy with the content. I'm happy with how it looks. It works. Move on. Don't worry about it, Soren. Otherwise, you will because the minute you start to mess around with it, because you want to get it so right, you'll affect something else. Oh, it's not in your header now. Oh, no, damn. So don't worry about it. Okay, Andrew. Andrew, can I answer your question? I want to come back to what you've just said, but I wanted to make sure I clear up what Jimmy and everyone else is saying. Yeah, Soren, do not worry about it, okay? Do not worry about it. Yeah, don't care. Google... Artif, I did a video on this. I think it's Google Translator plugin. Can you just go to my YouTube videos and do a search for Translate? There's a video I did about 5 or 6 weeks ago. Something Google Translate. Have a quick look at it. Mark, just get someone to follow. Yeah, boom, Mike. What Mark's just said is funny there. Cambridge. Ah, there you go. You see, it's the pleasure syndrome. You are right, Andrew. Right, I want to quickly answer this question then, right? So Andrew has asked about the paid discovery method of Mavericks run by Troy Dean, Digital Mavericks. I'm part of their group. I comment every now and again. Great group, great guy. Now, I do not know enough about the paid discovery method. Do you know enough yet? They talk about it, but I don't know enough about it. I mean, what do you know about it, Andrew? What do you know about it? Because the idea behind it is that before there's a contract signed, before you agree to take on the job, they will pay. They will pay. Now, I have had 2 clients where I got them to pay before we agreed to work with them. So let me explain how we did that, okay? Right, let me explain what we did. They approached me and they wanted to take their website into a different location. Take it to a next level and do other stuff to it. They wanted ideas. I treated that like a paid consultation. And I said to them, we have to have a consultation for 1 hour and you have got to pay for that because it's my time. And I will look at what you got. I will do some homework. I will be, quick look. But for 1 hour, we talk about it, what you want, what I think you should do, what's potential costs for licenses and plugins and stuff like that. That is how I would do the paid that they pay me before I've even taken on the job. However, I don't really understand at this moment because Troy, bless him, and his team have spoken about it a lot in the last 2 weeks, but we don't have detail. They did like a webinar on it. They did a live session on it. But there's no meat. There's no meat. There's nothing. It's like they're not going to give away anything about it until you do the course. But I feel a bit like that is cheeky. That's really, really cheeky. It's no better than these adverts you see out there that go, hey, I'm going to show you how to get 20 website leads every day. Every day, you're going to get 20 website leads. But you got to pay me to find out. I ain't paying you, Jack. I'm not paying you anything. I don't even, And then you find out, they go, here's the secret. You cold call. Get lost, I'm not cold calling. Right? So I just feel like I'm just not sure. Okay, so Andrew, I actually did contact them about a year ago because I was interested in their sales accelerator, right? A meeting was set up with one of their team. Do you know what? Should I tell you what they said to me? Should I tell you what they said to me about the sales accelerator? Basically, they're going to go through and try and help you with your web proposal and how you frame your questions. And I was like, that's not going to get you anything. That's not going to work. Let's be honest here. It doesn't always work, right? But to do that, do you know what the cost was? What do you think was the cost for 1 year's worth of support? Go on. You tell me, Sales Accelerator, what do you think was the cost for 1 year? And then they offered me a discount. But first off, what do you think was the cost for 1 year? So they're going to give you like a template to do your web proposal and the way you ask questions, which I give you guys for free. Boom, 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 in the YouTube videos. But how much do you think they were going to ask me to pay them? So imagine, right? So I lied. I said to them that I haven't got many clients. I haven't got loads of money and whatever. So I'm struggling. So they know that I'm a struggling business and I haven't got loads of clients. I made it up, by the way. We're not struggling, but I'm a struggling business, not getting clients, and they're going to help me accelerate. What do you think they would ask me to pay? And when I tell you, get ready to fall off your seat. Right, I'll tell you. $22,000. Just process that for a moment. $22,000. I'm a struggling business. I ain't got clients, but I need to pay that. And they said, don't worry, you'll make your money back. Just process that for a moment. Seriously, I want you all to just put down right now what you think about that. Andrew has said that, which I agree, but now you tell me, what do you really think about it? $22,000. No, they're not, Soren. Canonical URL and permalink. If you do a Google search, that will give you a better explanation of what that is. Exactly, Melissa. So it's a 1-hour video call. Because I was trying to get out of them, what does this do? Because they push the sales accelerator a lot, don't they? I'm going to tell you some home truths. I'm going to tell you some home truths as well. Yes, Jimmy, that's exactly what I was thinking. $22,000. And you know what? At that point, a lot of the respect I had for Troy Dean and Digital Mavericks suddenly went like from that to like that. It went down quite a lot. Then they offered me a discount a week later when I went, no, it's too high. This is way too high. This is way too high. Yes, Andrew. They will ask, Troy will contact you directly and say, do you want to set up a messenger call on Messenger with one of the sales team? Don't bother. Don't. I'm telling you now. I'm laying it out to you. Do you know what, Mark? I said the same thing. I said, what if you prove to me you can deliver? Because they were like, oh, you will make back your money twofold, threefold, fivefold. And I was like, but there's no guarantee of that. There's no guarantee of that, you know. So then they offered me a discount. So they then said, right, we'll give you all the templates. We'll give you the template to send in your email, but you'll get no further support from us for $6,000. So for $6,000, they're going to send me some Word documents for $6,000. And I just thought, this is taking the piss, right? Sorry to say, but this is really taking the mick. And then I dug a bit deeper into Digital Mavericks. I dug a bit deeper. One of Troy's photos where he shows off his team, right? He shows off his team. I recognised 3 of the faces in that. One of them is Nicole, who does loads of videos about LinkedIn. One of them is Chris, who runs Nexus, or used to, Liquid or whatever he does now. And that photo was taken at... No, not WordCamp. It was at one of the Atarim events. Atarim. It was at one of the Atarim events from 2 years ago, before the COVID. So he's got a photo saying, here's my team. They're not on his team. So this new one he's promoting, which is get paid before you even take on the client. The fact they're not even giving you any detail, the fact they're not even telling you what it costs, the fact they're not even giving you any inkling as to how does it kind of maybe work, it gets this from me. right? It gets a spin on my finger. Right? Do you know what I mean? So I think Troy is literally an enigmatic guy. The way he comes across, it is amazing. And you know what? I'm probably going to get hit by like a lawsuit or something. I don't mean to, but all I'm saying, yeah, is that the pricing, yeah, for what they're offering, I just thought, no, you can't do that. You can't do that, right? If you are rich and you're rolling in money, if I came up with let me tell you now, right? I don't do it that often, but I used to do horse gambling. I don't bet on the horse to win. I bet on the horse to lose. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. If I worked out a formula or a way to kind of make, always win, whatever, I would share it with you. I'd let you know. Hey, go try it. If I've got a way for you to get clients or something, I'll share it. What I won't do is say, you got to pay me for it. Because if you pay me, I'm an honest guy and I will feel like I now have to make sure it works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, what did you pay for? What did you pay for? So, yeah. So this is all on the back now of what Andrew said. So at the minute, they're promoting this paid for thing where they say you get paid before you take on a client. And I'm a bit like, they've done a webinar on it, a live chat on it or something, but no detail. No detail. So what will happen is you'll say you're interested, right? You'll then have a private call with them and they tell you the cost. Now, at no point during those conversations did I have to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. So everything I'm saying to you, I can say it. But you know what? You're feeding on people's fear, which I hate. You got a business, they're set up, they're struggling, they're not getting clients. He's probably left his job. He's got a family, he's got kids, he's got pets, he's got a car. He's struggling. And then you go and say to them, ooh, you got to pay £22,000. £22,000. For what? Do you know what, Mark? You are right. And at the end of the day, right, okay, look, I don't want to speak bad of any charity or anything out there, but I'm really sorry, yeah, but when you dig deeper, you will find a bulk of your money is not going where you think. It just goes into the back pockets, and anyone who buys that £22,000 sales accelerator, you are just keeping up the lifestyle that they want and their team. You're not getting anything. And the fact that they already have these templates in a Word document that they'll give you for $6,000. Why don't they just give that to you? Or why don't they release a video? They will be more popular if they said, for $50, you will get access. Imagine right now, right? Everyone stop and think about this right now, yeah? Stop and think about this, right? What if you said to the whole of the Elementor community group, 125,000 people in that group, Troy is going to give you access to his web proposals and documents and stuff like that, and some recorded videos to explain stuff for $50. $50. Right? Let's do the maths on this because I can't be asked to use my head today, right? So let's just say 125,000 people, 10% of them, right? 10% of them pay $50. $625,000. That's all they got to do. You think you got a solution? Just give it away for $50. I'll buy it. I'll have a look at it. Andrew might do it. Mark might do it. Pickstar might do it. If 10% of the Elementor community group paid $50, Troy would make over $500,000. But if you go in with the greedy angle, hey, $22,000, you know, no, ain't gonna work. Right, just reading the comments here. Richard, Oxygen claims to be struggling. Happily spanked, but on. And yeah, do you know what, Richard? I saw that as well. Did you tell me that? Did someone mention it last week? Yeah, exactly, Mark. And that's what all these consultants do. They go, oh, I told you to do a social media post. I told you to word it like this. I told you to send it at 2 a.m. in the morning. You didn't listen. I told you to put your YouTube video on at 3 a.m., but you didn't listen. Yeah, I'm sure I saw that as well about the 45k. I'm sure I saw that somewhere. They paid for the domain. Yeah, I do, Mark. I do watch The Apprentice. To be honest, though, you are right. Yeah, I mean, they do spell the expensive item, but I think that, you know, in an era where if I know I can get a plugin or a solution for free, rather than me having, like, you know, WooCommerce subscriptions, what is that, $200 a year? Oh, look, I can use paid membership pro. It's free. You go, I'll go with the free one. And I know it can still do what I want. So I would say, WP Tuts, thanks, Mark, is that, where am I going? I forgot what I was saying now. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, sorry, yes. Yeah, so people are already struggling or high competitive market paying this huge amount of money for something which has zero guarantee. Right, zero guarantee. It's just, I don't know. I get upset. I really do. Inside, I get upset knowing that someone out there has probably forked out £22,000. A business might have that money available as part of their marketing budget or whatever, and they can use it and make it work. Tutus, they can make it work, but the bulk of people can't. They can't. And I have noticed that on the Mavericks website, they have a video, and that video is the same video they've had for over a year. And I do kind of go, right, so there's no other company that's used it and it's worked for them. Because surely you would have updated your video or gone, hey, look, other people as well. Atarim are always, let me just shut, so I've just got to shut something down here. Atarim are always updating their clients and people and case studies. They keep it fresh. The sales accelerator and all of that still has the same one. And that then makes me go, right, so has there not been anything more then? Yeah, Mark. And at least, and the thing is about the lotto ticket, it's affordable. You know there's a chance of winning. And you'll either come away, oh, what a shame, kind of satisfied, or ba-ba-boom. But, you know, I just think that, yeah, anyway, we've done that one to death now, right? Andrew, you started the storm, but we've done that one to death now, yeah? But it's, if I was in their position and I was going to do, you know, if I'm ever going to do it. No, by the way, no, you are right, Mark. You are right. If the link, if the testimonial has got a link to the website, so I can actually go and ask them, I like that better. There was one person who made personal trainer websites. He's based in Thailand. He had over 5,000 reviews. over 5,000. And they all looked fake. They all looked really fake, a lot of them. Nice one, Soren. Yes, so, but like I said, if I had a solution that could help you with your marketing or your web proposals, or just anything like that, I would sell it for $49. I'd package it up. There'd be some videos in there as well. There'll be documents and whatever. And I would say, right, you want it? Okay, for the time and investment I've put into it and the fact that I might have to respond to the odd question you might have about it, $49. Take it or leave it, it's up to you. And that's it. So it's not going to break the bank for most people. And if you can't afford it now, you could probably save up for it in 2 or 3 months. But it's an investment of time. It's an easy investment. But hey. We've been live for 1 hour 30. I am going... Oh, sorry, I've got some emails I just need to check. Just got to check some emails. Marcus sent me another one. Yeah. Sorry, just got to shut down these things. Yeah, the kick-ass accelerator. I think we might get the wrong sort of people, though. You know what we'd have? We'd have hitmen. We'd have hitmen, guns for hire, dangerous people, cartels, triads, all of this signing up. And they go, oh, we thought it was going to help us to kick ass. Right, okay, everyone. I am going to sign off now, just to jump on the bike and just start looking at some of the content for a new website we're going to be building out later today and tomorrow, which isn't going to be easy, I'll tell you that, because it's a competition contest lottery website. Believe it or not, it is a competition contest lottery website. So we've got to build that out. Take care, everyone. Make sure you click like if you have not. Click like. Let others know about our channel. I hope you've enjoyed today's live chat, which was like, what? 1% Elementor? And the rest of it was just me getting angry and stuff like that. But hey, that's life, isn't it? A wardrobe call, yeah. Take care, everyone. See you all soon. Stay safe, okay? Look after yourselves. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to stay live. Pixar's about to send me an image. I'm going to stay live. I'm staying live. So if anyone's dropping off, drop off. I'm staying live for 2 more minutes because Pixar's going to send me an image. Are you wearing clothes in the image, Pixar? Are you wearing clothes? No problem, Soren. Yep, so Pixar, I'm still here. Send your image. Go for it. Take care, Mamesla. Make sure you click like. Don't forget to click like. Keep sending images. No, because that's how Richard's going to keep me online. So once I get Pixar's image, that will be it. We are not creating a porn show here. Oh, dude, someone's replied to something here. You could use images. Oh dear, this person. Yeah. So Richard, not Richard. Pixar, waiting for your image. By the way, if Pixar is not wearing clothes, this image will not be shown on here. Okay. I have to tell you now. So anyone who's going, hey. Right, just got to send a video to someone. I'm not ignoring you all, by the way. I've just got to quickly send a video to someone who's asked a question. Let me just send this. Right, okay. Aha, yes, Mark. No, I'm not. I am not putting that image on. And I'll tell you why I'm not putting that image on. I am not because a good friend won't like it. I am not putting that image on. He will not be happy if I do that. I'm not putting that one on. It's all to do with WP tutus because I wrote tutus instead of tuts accidentally. So imagine Paul in a tutu, but I am not putting that image on Pixar. No. You will get me in serious trouble. Right. Take care. Like and subscribe. No, I'm not doing it. Imagine Paul in a tutu. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That's not fair on Paul. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. That will get me kick-assed for real. I do. It is funny though, Paul. It is. It's make. I can't. I keep looking at it, laughing. Oh no. Right, all of you, get lost. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Bye. No, I'm not even tweeting it. No. When I was younger, I would have done. But I tell you what. Those sort of things would get me in trouble. So no. I'm cutting it all now. All right. Bye. Be gone. Out of here.